Okay, hey there, everybody. Welcome to another stream. Today's going to be a bit weird because what I'm going to be doing today is flipping back and forth between Monster Train and Nebulous Fleet Command. It's kind of actually like a lengthy process to get into a match of Nebulous. So yeah, it's going to take me a little while to get into a game for that. So what I'm going to try to do so far is just play Monster Train and occasionally flip back to check on the lobbies, and then jump into a lobby when I can. So I'm gonna go ahead and abandon this one. That's fine. All right. So I'm trying out the back end of these guys. I'm gonna actually try and figure out what this guy does. Will Denton, I guess. And we'll mix that with just, I guess, the Hellhound. I'm going to go with Torch. If we're not going for the Queen thing, I don't know why we would go with the Implings. Actually, maybe the Implings are stronger. So the Queen's Implings are stronger in the sense that, like, you can get rid of them. You just throw them out there and they die, so maybe we go with that one. Although you do need space for them. So we'll try this, but... Hey there, Egg. So yeah, I have no idea what the back half of the champions really do. I figured out that first one kind of, but I don't really understand what she does. So let's figure out what this guy does. Add 3 sting spells to your hand, incant +1. When you play a spell, you get +1. So you would be cycling... Oh, this guy costs 3. This guy's big. Sweep, strike, apply rooted to the attacked unit. I feel like this has some interesting potential. This seems dangerous to use. This seems like it's a really stupid, risky thing to take. Alright, let's go for that. Now, he only has 10 attack, though, which is not great. Do I have armor? I do not. So, we're going to be relying on the root seeds, I think, actually really heavily to get this guy big. Priory's Cloak here. Definitely going to be the option there. Units get an extra upgrade slot. Thank you very much. Now, I'm not sure if this guy's going to end up being tough enough that he becomes my blocker, but we'll find out. So, I do exactly enough damage to get rid of all of their armor, which is not really enough. I'm just going to quickly... Nope, okay. I'm just popping into Nebulous to check to see if there's a lobby that I could even, like, jump into at all, so... okay, so that helps a lot. Technically, this is what we want to do there. Oh, then I don't have enough room for this guy, though. Well... okay. Which of you guys do I kill? Doesn't matter. Okay. Unfortunately, it leaves me not enough for that, but that's okay. I definitely think that Razor Sharp Edge would be really risky here, but I can just drop down 3 of these things. I need more space so I can drop down like another dude in front of this guy. This is kind of silly. Okay. Not loving any of this. Can I just make it so that this guy survives? I don't think I can. Okay, so I guess I don't have enough heals in this deck. I only have the focused regrowth. Okay. I was, for some reason, thinking that, like, I get root seeds instead of the heal. That's the thing. Okay. So let's quickly abandon run here. We'll check out what his other ability is. I still don't know what this guy's about. Definitely feel like he needs the guy in front of him, I guess, but... oh, hold on, I can check something here. Yeah, so I'm missing restores, which is kind of... feels like that's a good thing to know. Okay, fine. So we got Fortify, we got Regen 5, and we got Spikes 4. This is like a lot of consume stuff, but... we can at least make him more durable this time. Let's find out what his abilities are again. This time you can give him Quick, and other friendly units on the same floor gain Quick. That's actually pretty good. I'm going to try this again, though. If I could get sweep and quick on him, that would actually be probably the ideal. Random imps to hand. I feel like jack strips could help finish off things that get weakened by his attack, because he doesn't have, like, a big attack or anything like that. Friendly units get +5. That's actually quite strong for us here. Because I think that includes him. Okay, +4 damage on enemy units is less good for me in some ways, but kind of more manageable in others. Because we can dump him here, and then we can just dump some implings in front of that. And he gets punched once by this guy, that's fine. We'll put you here. That root seems like it's pretty expensive, honestly. Okay. So the root does keep this guy stuck down here, which actually is kind of bad in some ways. Because that means this guy has more time for him to get beat up. Maybe I should have put the train steward up there. I don't think I'm going to have time to regen it all here. Yeah, this guy takes literally just 4 damage. I'm not even... I think it's from the spikes. So I think I have to play this further up top. The size 3 is actually what's really throwing me. The fact that I can't put like a blocker in another guy is like actually pretty bad. Okay. Like maybe I do these other ones, they'd be stronger. I don't feel like that's the case though. Could also just be that, like, I don't have the ability to start off strong with this guy. Okay, Mark of Invasion might be really brutal for us here. So we dumped him here. That gets us Ember Drained. Actually, I should have dumped one of these guys. It doesn't matter, though. Okay. Can't do anything about that, so we won't. So these guys are down to 1 attack, so they don't matter. Just Glimmer here. They're not going to kill this guy. That's okay, though. I could just do this for extra card draw. And I might as well, honestly. Then we're down here. The fact that this guy's on like 4 health and I can't do anything about that is kind of annoying. Let's see here. Okay, looks like we get the kill off that. I might as well do this and then Glimmer just for the heck of it. It's a pretty close thing there. Like, you look at this guy and you think he's going to be big and tough and able to sort of hold off at the very start there, but it does not seem like he does. I think this is the same set of lobbies as it was last time I checked. Okay. Get 2 less draws, +1. Don't love that. I do like Restoration Detonation. I think we take that. And I almost feel like if we just focus on getting Restoration Detonations, that could actually be viable here. Okay, it's a multi-striker we could put behind him. I feel like if he gets sweep and speed, like, he ends up in a really strong spot. So quick on this would actually be pretty good. +5, +10 would also be good. I would kind of love to get like a giant size on Animus, but for now I'm going to do this. And I'm really considering doing this, but I think we just leave it be for now. Unfortunately, I don't think I've got anyone that I can really sacrifice that does a ton to help out, like, the Animus of Will here. Kind of have to leave that as is. Yeah, +4 damage, that's kind of brutal. Spikes is also kind of brutal, but I think we'll be okay. It'll depend on like when we get those glimmers. I definitely am thinking that we don't set up top floor for this, or bottom floor either. I think like here is probably okay. I really need that extra space. I feel like for what we're up against here, I want this guy to be able to kill more of the stuff so that the spikes don't bleed into that. I just chuck you down here so you die. Get rid of that from our deck. We use Glimmer to get rid of a whole bunch of this stuff so that we feel safer. That also gets rid of the spikes, so this thing survives, so I can use this now. This guy gets rooted. Contemplating rooting one of these fellas, but I should have done it just for the card draw, actually. It's not a lot of good I can do here, honestly. That Spikes is gonna definitely get us a little bit here. Yeah, so this is still too fragile. Or is this, yeah, no, I don't know what order is going on here. Oh, it's because of Quick. Quick got me there. Okay, definitely want to get rid of some of them. Okay. They have sweep. Yeah, I really don't like what's happening in this one. Not a ton I can do there. I'm only going to hit this guy once. I think we're dead here. If I'd gotten this at that point in time, that would have actually been a lot better off. But let's see here. I don't think he kills me, but it comes close. So maybe we just tank through that and get to the next stage and hope for the best there. The spikes was brutal. Kind of feel like that. Extra unit. +15, +15, but the extra size is the problem there. Rail Beater, +30, basically. I think this is technically the stronger option for the mix there. Hopping once again back and forth here. I can't swap teams there. I don't have thing. Okay. All right. So I kind of really badly need the health here, but Yeah, we replicate a restoration detonation, which I think is like our strongest spell. I wish I had some upgrades on it, but summon abilities trigger twice. That's not really what we need. Daze on people entering floor. This is actually going to be something that works for us, I think. Alright, what do we got here? The battlefield. I think we get that big sword. Yeah. I really think that this is probably the strongest of these. I can't use it, so it's just dead weight in my deck until later. Unless it, like I hit an emergency, in which case I have to use it, but... Okay, so like half of these guys should be dazed. Yeah, a good number of them anyway. So we can kill like the first 3 guys without getting hit, and this guy's dazed, so we're fine. Okay, drop you here. Because I kind of just need to get stuff out now, I think I'm going to drop more stuff now. None of these guys got dazed. Fantastic RNG. Do we just glimmer twice? I guess so. Okay. I can't do much up here, but I guess I can drop a bunch of fledgling imps. Did I get dazed? I think I did. Well, that sucks. Okay, I think we hit you with that. We hit you with this. We just make this guy bigger. How come you... Oh, because I was dazed. I couldn't... Yeah, that sucks. We ensnare again. How come this is doing... I'm going to be dazed again. That's such a stupid ability. Okay. We drop you there. We get the daze on him. We get the hit there. This is perfectly fine, but we're going to do this anyway. Drop you here, actually. Okay. Why am I getting killed here? Is this thing on endless already? Jeez. Okay, we do 172, which is okay, but not great. I wish I could do a little bit more damage there, but it's the amount that we did. 144 here. Impling, Train Steward, then I think this, technically. Okay, down to 120, 120 basically. Oh, God. Okay. And I have nothing in melee this round, so 105, that's going to be 6 hits. I'm dead. Okay. Ugh. Okay, I'm going to abandon this one. I really missed the, like, sort of normal heals with this, but that's probably fine. I think I needed to not have quick on that if I'm going to have the blocker. The combination just doesn't really work out. And I don't hit hard enough with that particular character there. Hold on a sec here. Oh, okay, we got potentially a game here. So I'm going to jump into this and just check what we're seeing. I can't really tell what my allies are running here. So I'm going to show the lobby of this, even because I think that we're actually going to end up in this game real fast. I don't think this is going to take a long time. Jumping back and forth between games is going to be really hard for my brain here. Okay, did that work? Is this properly showing? Okay, we got a railgun player, which is not great, but they know what they're doing apparently. They've got a lot of other actual support type ships as well, so it's not just rails. Yeah, it's just 3 rails. We got a couple light cruiser gunships, so I'm actually not going to take the fleet that I was looking at. Do I take a big dumb battleship? I probably could take a big dumb battleship. I kind of feel like taking my missiles with what we've got here, but I think a big dumb battleship is actually smarter. I've got a lot of different groups that I've got to sort of thumb through here. I think beams. Oh, we got another Solomon. It's a triple beam Solomon. We don't need 2 triple beam Solomons. Okay, I guess I'll go with missiles. Because I don't think we've got anyone else who's running a lot of S3H. Okay, cool. So while I'm waiting for this to spin up here, I'm just going to go ahead and continue on with our other thing. Apparently we unlocked a bunch of awoken stuff. That's kind of funny. Oh, shoot. That's also going to mess with my head here. Okay. Monster. There we go. Alright, I think we got a game here. Still just have to wait a little bit because we got some people who are not doing the proper thing here. One of them might be AFK, and then we'll have to wait for them to do whatever. Okay, jumping back and forth between games is going to be a nightmare, but it's what I've committed to. Okay, so I don't understand fully what Wild Enten is. I think he's supposed to be your carry. I feel like that's probably the case. I really do. Pyrogrow feels bad to me, but... Oh, okay. Game is started here. Ish. Okay, we're still... We'll try a different one here. Why don't we try the Quick Grant Quick? It doesn't seem like this would be good early, though, but we'll try it. I wish I could start off with 2 abilities. Gonna get that. We're gonna try and get some healing here. Gonna go with Wing Indulgence here. -1's not very much, though. Really doesn't seem to actually help that much. 10 armor, that's brutal, but whatever. Okay, what floor do I do this on? I think here, and then we do the Wild Seeds. Let me just drop a guy in front and he'll help out somehow. Okay, I don't love putting this guy up here for the Ember Drain, but... since we get a lot of draw, I guess that's fine. Yeah, we're just waiting for one person to finish editing their fleet and then ready up. So it should be pretty soon. Okay, get the kill there. What the heck? Okay, not enough, but guess we just have to live with that. Alright, oh, game started. Okay. Space. This was a terrible idea. Okay, cool. The thing about this like big guy is that he like starts off he taking up 3 spaces, and you expect him to be a real powerhouse because of that, but he just isn't. Like that Umbra guy is way stronger at the start. So I'm wondering if this guy just suffers for the first little bit of the game and then gets stronger later. Especially because like I really would want to have him being able to fit on the same floor as another guy that's got like maybe sweep as well. Like double sweeps would actually probably be really strong. Or some kind of like other scaling, like maybe healing scaling. Okay, so I'm playing a cruise missile fleet, which is kind of really hard to play actually in some ways. I don't love the way that my team's positioning because it leaves me to sort of be down here, I feel like would be the best spot. I'm going to have our spotting ship over here. I'm not going to rush onto A. So basically the way that I play this with what the fleet that I have is I have to find out where my opponent is, and then I just have to send like blind cruise missiles over to their general direction and hope that I hit them. That's kind of how this works, but not exactly. Ideally, you want to have like really good track to where they're going to be. You want to have a good positional awareness of where their ships are and what those ships are. And if you can get that information, you can actually just go in there and just blow them up in one shot. I've one-shot a bunch of ships with this fleet. It's just really hard to actually get those situations going, but yeah, this is a weird game because like it's weird for a lot of reasons. Okay, I kind of want to detect if someone's coming around to ambush me from the bottom. Our defense frigate can peer out and look at A. On the way, so that's going to be their job. Standing by. This game is like got these ridiculously good high moments, but has a lot of like downtime to get to those high moments. And if you don't know what you're doing, you never get that. You just immediately get blown up. It's a brutal game. Like it has those sort of glorious sections where you've got a whole bunch of like enemy ships and your battleship has just made it into a position where they can hit all of them. And got you 5x5. Like you can also just immediately get blown up if you misposition correctly. You don't position correctly. Copy that. It's super interesting. Got enemy missiles, we got enemy tracks there. I have to wait for like 20 seconds to figure out what the ship is, because if it's like a cargo container with a decoy, then that's pretty useless for me to fire at it. They're just firing a whole ton of missiles into D, because like, you know, it's a capture point, we got stuff headed sort of in there. If they have their point defense layered, they could probably take all that. It's probably just cargo containers. It's a line ship up here. Okay, I want to figure out if I can hit this.
Break, Spiker inbound.
Okay, this is behind terrain compared to me. See if my ally has paid his point defense tax. Okay, I lost track to that ship there.
We are securing Zone Atlas. The enemy is securing.
These guys still alive? Looks like they're still alive. This guy's in a lot of trouble here.
Send traffic. On it.
Bulk freighter up there. Let's see if I can hit this. This is a tricky shot.
At the ready, Commander.
The enemy secured Zone Atlas.
I don't know why I can't see the shuttle there.
On the way, Commander.
I've got pretty good spotting, so I'm kind of surprised I couldn't see it.
Send your traffic. Beginning the attack.
It's a rocket thing. I hate these things.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Cheesy little jerks. Okay, let's see if these missiles, like, do anything. There's a decent chance these do absolutely nothing. It's like, did I program these correctly? Is this the right kind of missile? Is this against the right kind of ship? Are they going to have the right kind of point defense? I can't actually remember which of these ships I targeted these at. Well, it looks like we're going to get hits. Unfortunately, while I did score 3 hits with those, I think I hit the wrong angle, so no damage really.
Send traffic.
Got you 5 by 5. Aye, aye. Full power.
Bunch of cargo feeders up there.
Standing by.
Want to get a little bit of space from this rock. It'll make it easier for me to fire missiles.
How can we help today, Commander?
How did I not kill that stupid shuttle? Alright, well,
Aye, aye. Full power.
Receiving.
entire flight of missiles heading our way again. Which side of the rock is this guy on? He's behind the rock. Angling these shots is, like, actually ridiculously hard.
Send traffic.
Just a trio of cargo feeders there, which is still pretty scary, but...
Solution locked in.
Oops, that was the wrong button. That's behind a rock again.
Preparing to launch.
I don't think these are good shots, just because I don't think those are great targets, but
Send your traffic.
they're definitely topside. I don't think I need to have the scout bottom side for an ambush detector.
We have secured Zone
At the
Tag.
ready, Commander.
We're like way behind on points because it took us forever to capture that basic thing,
Aye, aye.
but
Full power.
I'm gonna try and get ourselves, actually, pretty sure that's one of our players just
Aye, aye,
surrendered.
Commander. We're moving.
Man, the interface for this feels very inconsistent. Okay. 2 of my missiles have already been destroyed. I think these cargo feeders have actually moved out of the way enough that my missiles are not going to be able to lock them. Oh no, they did. Okay, we scored 2 hard hits on this cargo feeder here, but not good angles on it. Yeah, you can see he's still running fine.
Standing by.
So only 2 out of 3 hits and not good hits either.
How can we help today, Commander? Aye, aye. Full power.
Okay, I'm just going to try and get this guy over to cap some points, basically. Tugboat that's up there is kind of one thing.
Send traffic.
I kind of want to get in position where I can use my sort of more manual missiles here, where they just fire straight. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Okay.
Send your traffic.
Standing by. On it.
Aye, aye.
I wonder if those guys are headed towards E, because they haven't captured that somehow yet.
Got you.
Oh,
5
this
by
guy's
5.
dead. Actually.
All hands
Oh yeah, no,
to
instantly
evac.
dead. I think he only hit me with one rocket there. That's kind of bullshit.
Solution locked in.
I don't think actually that's a good angle. I have to cancel that launch. That sucks. They've sort of skirted behind a rock.
Launch confirmed.
Send your traffic. Moving out.
This is a bunch of, like, asteroids. Could be a former planet, I guess, but... Alright, let's watch these missiles and see if they have any impact. He's detected them pretty early. So he's got a lot of opportunities to shoot these down. These are my cheapo sort of missiles, so there's a higher chance that they get shot down, but... Usually, container liners don't have point defense, so...
Send traffic.
At the ready, Commander.
I think those are rockets. Doopy 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 doo. Okay, well this thing's actually not under command, so it won't even fire back against these, but it's also kind of a waste to fire these at it. I'm not even sure if they'll hit, because the validator's probably going to tell me I shouldn't fire at this, so... Oh, it's already dead. Wow, that thing's already dead. Okay, well that was a huge waste of missiles.
Go ahead, Command.
I'm going to move this guy onto Cap A.
Aye, aye, Commander. We're moving.
Reporting.
I'm going to move this guy to go help.
Course laid in.
Missile command for this game is just, like, so binary. Like, you either do amazing and, like, kill everything, or you do absolutely nothing. This is an absolutely nothing kind of game. Okay. Also, this thing is pure suffering, but you know. Cannot for the life of me figure out where these guys are. Okay. The rocks here are just too much suffering for this. Yeah, it's behind that rock. You know what? I think we try to trick shot this behind that rock there. I think I get the hell out of line of sight. What sees me? It's probably this guy.
Solution locked in.
Do I have straight line to this? Yes.
Send
Oh, he's
traffic.
moving out though. By the time my missile gets there, he'll have moved. Okay. Oh, this is so much suffering. Okay. Have to...
We are securing Zone Atlas.
Have to figure out how to get this to be more consistent, honestly. There's so many sensor tracks. I cannot for the life of me get these. Trick shots around these rocks is something I'm very bad at.
We are contesting zone
Got you
Atlas.
5 by 5. Understood. Engaging.
Reporting.
I need to just move around. I can't get these
Aye, aye.
shots.
Proceeding.
We are securing zone Atlas.
Got you 5 by 5. Take him out.
The enemy is securing zone Eclipse.
If this guy's still got rockets, I'm dead here. The rockets are really bullshit.
Standing by. Standing by. Missile away.
Have I got rocks in the way? I have. There's always rocks in the way.
There's
At
been
the
a
ready,
launch.
Commander.
Have I successfully disabled this before it could kill me? I think I might have actually.
Send traffic. Target confirmed. Missile
The
away.
enemy is securing zone Dagger.
Send traffic.
It's a little too early.
Enemy is
Okay.
securing zone Eclipse.
Solution locked in.
Got you 5 by 5.
Okay, I managed to avoid getting hit by this thing. This thing actually I think I took out before I could get hit.
Moving out.
But maybe if I path this way, I'll have an easier time.
Missile away.
Okay,
The enemy
there we go.
securing zone Dagger.
Send your traffic.
Missile reserves low.
The enemy secured zone Eclipse.
This guy's super dead. Nothing I can really do about that, though. If we can get onto the point and make sure that this thing stays dead, that's pretty much all I can ask for, honestly. This thing's still alive, so...
Send traffic.
That is actually a way overcommitment to that little destroyer there, so I'm okay with that.
They're screwing with the sensors, Commander.
Oh, these guys aren't valid targets. All my shots just flew past them. Wrong kind of validator. My team's getting screwed, but...
We are securing
If I can land these missiles, though, that is all I really want out of life.
Requesting repairs. ASAP. Missile incoming!
Yeah, my guy's dead there.
contesting
Standing
zone
by.
Atlas. We are securing zone Atlas. We are securing zone Dagger.
I got the, that thing, though.
All hands begin evac.
Okay, so that's dead.
Send traffic.
The pain of being in this type of situation with this kind of ship is that, like,
Aye aye. Full burn.
if your opponent has the wrong kind of ship or they just slightly move, because this guy's been slightly drifting this way, my shit's gonna all hit rocks. Oh no, they've staged. What are they going after? They missed. Fantastic. I think that's 3 out of 3 misses. All because this guy slightly drifted just underneath that rock just a tiny bit there. That's so enraging, really.
On it.
We have secured zone Dagger.
Okay, I think...
Zone Eclipse.
Launch.
I think we can launch like that. No, that's gonna hit a rock. Firing around rocks, I just... Like, and everyone hides behind them because, like, if you don't, you get hit by missiles. So, like, obviously you do that, but, like... Still.
On it.
I wish the waypoint guidance on these was a little bit smarter. Looks like all that stuff's dead, so...
Send traffic.
We have secured Zone Eclipse.
My team's actually winning this just because, like, enough of the enemy ships have died
Force laid in.
that we can just sort of free cap. Pretty sure this thing must be dead. It's immobilized and it's beside a battleship, so... Yeah, it's getting beamed.
Receiving.
Okay, I found this guy again.
We are securing
Missile away.
I've also got, like, direct tracks to him, I think.
The enemy is securing Zone Eclipse.
He is running, though, so... Decent chance by the time my missiles get there, I'm just not gonna have a shot.
Standing by.
If I was better at predicting where people are trying to move to, like, this would be so much more pleasant, but I never know where people are trying to get to. Let's follow this in, though. Yeah, he's burning hard to get away from these. I think he sees them. These are hits, though. Those are good hits, actually. Battle over. Did we kill the last of them? Man, I did not do super well with my missiles today, but we can check. I think I did some damage with a couple of them. I got like 6 hits, I think. Which is not many. I actually got 8 hits. That's actually not too bad. My total damage is pretty low, yeah. It's below 10,000. Ideally, I want to have at least 15,000. This thing here did 1,600 something, so that actually brings me pretty close to 10,000, but yeah, wasn't amazing. A lot of the ships that I hit got destroyed. The ones that I hit with those missiles, like, they tend to get crippled pretty badly. So you end up in a situation where you can, like, pretty easily finish them off, because these things are a one-hit cripple. And if you get hit by, like, 5 of these things, you're basically just done for. I think I was firing at too many ships that were not moving with these things. It's kind of a problem with them, but I might want to switch the validators. I could switch them to attack unvalidated, but that's risky as well, because then they'll go after flares and stuff like that. I'm going to join into this thing here, but I'm not going to actually ready up just yet. And we're going to head back into Monster Train, and I'm going to forget what we were doing in that. So that's good. This is, if I had 2 screens, this would be so much smoother. Okay. So these guys are going to survive, and that's going to be awkward, because they're going to go out there and deal some damage to us. Fine, whatever. Drop you here, and then all 3 of these. And that's enough. Okay. So we did take like 20 damage, which is a lot of damage. Oh, this is filling up real fast. I wonder if people are just on today. Now we just have to wait for the OSP players, which usually takes longer, so I'm going to stick with what I've got here for now. I'm just going to keep playing Monster Train. Okay, so stings are good. Restore health. Oh, engraft is going to be, actually, I think, really good. Getting engraft and, like, boosting it up is just really, really nice. I'm going to actually opt to skip here. Okay, so I was thinking, like, double sweeps. Actually, this guy's only size 2. What the heck? Okay. So we get that combo, I guess, of lots of sweep. What have we got down here? I'm just going to check this because we're starting to see the team form up. We got another spam of like rails and stuff like that. I got a battleship, and then there is another guy. What is this guy running here for actual damage? He's got a couple sprinters with cannons. Okay, that's really weird. Then some E-War. Okay. Honestly, I did actually have meaningful impacts in that last battle, so I'm gonna go with the same fleet, but I honestly did not play it super well. I was not aiming my torpedoes very well. Plus 10 and Rage 10. Okay, this is really quite okay for a sweep. So we do that, and then we sacrifice one to the other. I'm not sure which. Yeah, we sacrifice you onto the Husk Hermit. If I could get permanent Rage, that would also be amazing. But we'll have to see. Okay. Upgrade a unit with Endless. That's kind of good. This is a dual game stream. Yes, this is the most stupid way of playing this, I think. I kind of need the health on this guy. I actually no. Do I put him behind? I could Endless this guy. That way he dies and I don't have to care. I think there's some validity to this. I think that there's some ways in which that works. And then we want to have like the multi-attack. If I can get it. Okay, so we've still got just two. Okay. Still waiting for one more player. Spikes, that's going to be awkward, but we've got our Endless guy who can just die for me over and over again. Which is actually really good as well, because he'll refresh the rage, I think, whenever he dies like that. So we just drop this guy down here. He, like, almost dies, and then, yeah, that works. Yeah, that works. That's even funnier. Okay. I'm gonna give this to him, though. Still don't have one more player. We're still waiting for one more player in that other game. I kind of want to use this up here, so I'm going to drop this guy here, and then I'm going to vent top floor, or not that floor, this floor. There we go. Okay, so he dies, but that's fine, because, like, he just comes back, and that's actually really good. Okay. Liking that. Just so I don't piss off my team, I'm going to hit ready. So if I end up in that game, I'm just going to be... That's just the way it's going to be. Dropping that there. Dropping these guys around. Okay, let's drop you there. And this here. How far are we getting on this? Oh, he's almost dead. He'll be actually dead from just train stewards, I think. And we got Endless on this guy, too. That's so good. Yeah, let's just vent him. Alright. Nice. Okay, so we got a Solomon. Oh, there's another person who's running a 6-launcher Voxel, so actually I don't want to do that. We definitely don't want two people doing that. Task Force Hunter, probably? Okay, so I swapped out fleets. We're probably going to be, yep, jumping into the game right away here. OBS, please. Thank you. Space, Nebulous. Is this game crashing? Nope. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely where having a second screen instead of like a computer and a laptop would be so much like smoother. Okay. So I've switched out fleets. This one has some of those cruise missiles, but there's another dedicated cruise missile player, and I don't think that we want two of those. So I've chosen a fleet that's really good at hunting down like small, fast ships because we didn't have any of those on our fleet side. It's also got a lot of electronic warfare. This game is like ridiculously hard, though. I have to find a spot and like ambush my opponent with this fleet. It is not very good in a lot of situations in straight up fights, but I'm gonna be the person who's around point D, it looks like, I think. Well, I technically have two monitors, but they're connected to different computers. My entire team has decided they're just going to stack up on point C. That's fantastic. Okay, so the way I want to play this is I would love to get to point B with this fleet. And sort of like ambush whatever sort of bullshit is hanging around there. So that's the goal with what we've got here. We are going to keep an eye on point A for a little bit, but the goal for this fleet is really to just hunt down whatever's decided to camp out near point B. Do I think that I stand a great chance with this fleet? It's going to depend. This fleet's done really well for me in the past against certain things, but there's certain things that just, like, destroy it instantly. If, like, I turn around the corner because I'm ambushing and I get counter-ambushed by, like, a whole bunch of fast ships, that's going to be really miserable for me.
Force lead in.
And this sprint here is going to be really painful.
Moving.
I know that I only saw like one thing really deploy near B, so we might actually be okay in that regard.
Moving.
I'm going to switch our formation to loose so that my ships are more willing to sprint fast in whichever direction they need to. So they're going to drop something that's onto there, and they're probably going to run a fast shuttle onto there. It's easier for them to do that because they've got like better ability. They have an easier time grabbing onto stuff there. Yeah, I'm seeing tracks. I'm seeing tracks there. Fantastic. I'm seeing tracks there.
We're gonna need to get closer. We're gonna need to get closer.
Okay, I want to run underneath this rock here.
Moving.
It might not seem like good cover, but it actually is enough. This shuttle, I think, is getting pretty wrecked.
We have secured Zone Dagger.
It's still traveling, so it's still alive. So that's kind of bullshit. This guy is surviving a lot of hits. My shots are now just going completely wide. Let's lock on. My track correlator is what's actually messing me up here. Okay, this thing finally stopped moving. I think it's still alive, though.
Standing by. Heading there now, Commander.
I think we can make it to the next section if I'm playing my electronic warfare correctly.
Jamming activated, Commander.
Yeah, that shut that down.
Send your traffic.
I'm not convinced this thing's actually dead. Like, it's not under command, but there's a difference between that and dead.
We're ready when you are, Commander.
It is a support type thing, so there is a higher chance of that, but
Standing by. Moving.
okay, I guess we're actually going to begin a
Awaiting
charge here.
orders,
Standing by. Engaging. Engaging target.
Commander. What can we do for you, Commander? We're ready when you are, Commander. Order received. Engaging now.
This is a gutsy move on my part. There's a lot of possibility of this going horribly, horribly wrong.
Receiving. Copy. Opening fire.
Locking target.
Awaiting orders, Commander. Target acquired. Understood. Engaging the enemy.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Send your traffic. Heading there now, Commander.
I need to get repositioned here. This is a bad spot for me to be in some ways.
Standing by. Copy that, Commander. Understood.
Moving to that position.
Standing by. Receiving. Receiving.
Launching missiles. Awaiting orders, Commander.
I think my missiles are going to be hitting a rock, but
Moving.
it's worth a try here. It's a high value target again.
Moving to that position.
Nope, looks like we're... launch is relatively clear. So let's launch these missiles and watch them head towards our target. Looks like something went critical. We're hitting at a bad angle here again, but... we didn't even hit. What the hell? All three missed.
Ready.
Really? What the hell? I'm really surprised that all three of those missed. Because he was burning.
Engaging.
He wasn't holding off on engines. My escort ships are slower than my like primary ship, which is a bit unfortunate because it means that they're not, you know, escorting, but
Standing by.
Send your traffic. Send your traffic.
oh, these are APs. I need to load different shells here.
Engaging targeted.
Although that apparently actually like did hit.
Firing on that target.
That apparently did hit the way I would want it to.
Heading there now, Commander.
If I can get this guy's engines down for a second, then he's basically done.
Ready.
Let's get a lock on this guy. I do kind of wish that like your radar could get you an impression of the ship so you could sort of see something. I think this guy's almost done for completely. I can still see some modules working on it, but warning klaxons are going.
Moving. Engaging target.
I'm going to try and come up and then capture B here.
Ready. Ready.
This thing is heading into my line of fire.
Engaging target.
I have to be careful around here because there could be like a bulk freighter just like waiting for me here, which would be bad. Oh yeah, this thing's dead.
Awaiting orders, Commander.
The bulk freighter did take a beaming though, so like 2 beam hits is enough to like damage quite a lot of their systems. Oh, that's a tug. Okay.
We are securing zone eclipse.
Firing on that target.
Okay, you know what?
Moving.
Gotta kind of.
We're ready when you are,
That's
Commander.
probably a rocket shuttle. I need to get out of here.
Force laid in.
I need to attack from a slightly larger angle, farther away angle to get rid of this thing.
What can we do for you? Initiating attack.
Don't know exactly where these missiles, these rockets are headed. Oh, that guy went
Enemy
critical.
muzzle
Nice.
detected.
Send your traffic. Target locked.
This is the exact sort of thing that like my ships want to be fighting in a lot of ways.
Commander. Establishing lock. Standing by.
Like in a very real sense, this is the kind of stuff that I want to be fighting.
Engaging target. Gaining fire control solution.
Copy. Opening fire.
Ready.
Huh.
Standing by.
The fact we're missing those shots is kind of annoying. There we go.
Engaging target. Engaging.
Yeah, that distance I gained is like what's gonna help us out a bit here, but still kind of bullshit like how good those rockets are.
Enemy fire incoming.
Okay, we managed to survive that.
Standing by. Order received.
Gonna do that just so that we're on
What can we
target
do
with
for you,
that.
Commander? Target acquired.
Standing by.
Okay, we've probably done enough damage with that we can head over to Cap now.
There now, Commander.
We're ready when you are,
I
Commander.
don't need to be jamming there.
Awaiting orders, Commander.
Yeah, pretty sure this little guy's almost dead here. I haven't encountered any like major big ships here. Oh, I need to use HE just because I'm the,
Firing on that
the
20.
proximity fuse is detecting the cliff and is detonating because you can't skim proximities along the cliff edge, which is kind of stupid, but also makes sense. Where are those contacts? Well, I think I figured out where that stupid thing went. Let's try and get into position so we can fire these. It takes a little while for me to fire these, so... Come on.
Missile count is low.
By which I mean I'm literally out of missiles.
Awaiting orders, Commander.
How's this little guy feeling here? Probably not very good. We are overpenning, so we're not dealing very much damage with these shots, but like the other shots do 0 damage, so. Did like all of my cruise missiles just decide to like face tank into the goddamn cliff again? My missile play today is just off. I usually get way more hits than this. This guy's actually orientated like way differently than I thought he was too. It is a successful hit though.
Awaiting orders, Commander.
This guy's not under command anymore. I need to switch over to RPF.
Gonna learn today.
We are
They're
securing
gonna
zone
learn
box.
today.
And with us capping Zone Boxer, we've basically got this one completely in the bag. I did, like, not the most, but I did more than it like looks like, just because there's not very many people doing cap stuff here. And I did flush out a bunch of ships that were on this sector. So, while I was mostly killing, like, smaller, like, less important ships, it is still important to kill the smaller, less important ships, especially that cap at A.
Standing by.
If you can kill that ship that's, like, trying to rush cap A, then it helps a ton. Speaking of, I think there's another one.
Secured zone box.
Force laid in. Awaiting orders, Commander.
Standing by.
The
Okay.
enemy is securing zone dagger.
If this thing, like, repairs itself, I'm gonna be very upset. Because it is in a state. It is in a pretty bad state there. Okay. So what we want to do is get in range of this tugboat here. Take it out. I don't think our opponents took very many big ships. I think they had, like, this bulk freighter and, like, another cargo freighter or something like that, and that was about it. Oh, that died. These have been pretty simple games, like, yeah. Kind of wonder what they've got at Zone Dagger. It's probably just another shuttle.
Securing zone eclipse. The enemy secured zone dagger.
Oh, they still do have a guy. That thing did survive here. Does this guy get rocketed? I think this guy got rocketed. I think he actually is dead. in the water there.
Send your traffic.
Oh no, they quit. Okay. They're trying to go back on caps, but like, yeah, it wasn't gonna work there. Yeah, wasn't really a missile fleet. I just had a couple support missiles, so like my missiles is completely terrible. But we did do over 10,000 damage with just this guy. This was an instance of like I just couldn't do more damage because I didn't have targets for our guns. Like it was mostly just a couple small ships. Our anti-ship warfare is probably okay. Engineering is excellent because I didn't let them even touch my ships. But yeah, lots of damage from the cannons. Pretty good. Okay. So let's hit this and see what's available. Nothing available right now at all. So back to Monster Train. Let's go OBS. Okay. Definitely feel like restoration detonation is good still. I think Razor Sharp Edge is good. I think Razor Sharp Edge is what we'll take in the end here. I wouldn't mind a horn break. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a horn break. Okay. The problem is I don't fully remember what I was doing at any given time, so it's like, Okay, so we want to try and get another thing on the Deranged Brute. This is actually pretty okay, so I'll take it. +1 on each floor is really nice. Just as a free thing, I might as well take it. And we head on. Okay, enemy units enter with 2 rage. Attacks return and gains armor on Slay, so don't let her kill anything. Oof, that is some tough dudes. Okay. But it doesn't matter, because we got quick. Okay, I don't want to give her armor, so I'm actually not going to play this guy anywhere. This is actually really funny. Are we taking just hits from her, I take it? Probably. Okay. Yeah, sure. Okay, we'll take that. Okay. This is going great. Steel enhancers too. Fantastic. They don't get to touch us. I guess technically we deal 10 damage and like lose 10 damage. It's basically like break even kind of thing, but already onto Relentless. We don't have a kill yet. $475. That's pretty close to kill. Just gonna check that back here. I have to flip back and forth again. Nope. There was one, but it's full, so I missed it. I missed my opportunity. Okay. This guy with his unlimited, back in the game, back in the fight, ready for round 2. Nice. Okay. I don't need to apply quick. I don't technically need Unleash the Wildwood. This would actually be kind of funny if I'd had this one instead. That's okay that we got what we want here. More card draw, I think, is what we want here. Our setup is strong as is, kind of. I want to get something good here, hopefully. Plus 10 health and spikes is kind of okay, actually, but there we go. Got it. We have it. Okay. Okay, so if I get sweep now... Yeah, here we go. So we got... Ooh, multi-strike is the other thing that he could potentially get. That's what you would do to make this guy a real carry champion. I think we're going with the other guy being that, though. So this one just keeps everything locked on the floor with us. Which I think is really fine. Let's get rid of some cards. It doesn't matter actually too much if I get rid of cards, though. It's not really a huge priority right now. Because I just need to stack up like the two guys I have. Although I could stack up their stats way faster if I got rid of some of this. They don't get to move up floors, so I don't know how that works. I don't think they get to use that. So I don't necessarily want this guy to be, like, taking these hits to his hit points. Is the only kind of awkward thing here. Yeah, so they get stuck there, so they don't get to go. So we get to just kill them here. Which is pretty cool. Just do that for no reason whatsoever. Alright, how are we doing over here? Still no game. This is why I'm doing this, is because, like, it can take a while to find, like, a game that you want to get into. The thing is, like, if I wanted to, I could get into a game as the OSP, the other faction. But the reason I don't do that is that I don't want to try and learn two factions at the same time. So this just stops me from getting a little bit overwhelmed, because I think it would be a little bit overwhelming. Maybe I just do stack on this guy here, because he'll be fine. Well, you never know. Who knows what the future has in store for us. Drop those ones on him, and I'll drop the steel enhancers on the front still. Okay. And again, it doesn't matter if I actually lose here, because, like, they'll go up a floor and I'll just send back Mr. Big here and he'll beat the crap out of them. They need quick match? It's too small of a game for there to be really a quick match. I'll collect that just in case I get something that does armor, but it's not hugely important. I think that Preserved Thorns is good here. I always like Preserved Thorns. But yeah, like, it's too small of a community. There's always like 30 people playing it, or 40 people, or thereabouts, maybe even 50. But since it's like 4v4 teams is the standard format, it's really unlikely you're going to play it like that. I kind of just going to skip that. Branding right can actually have like a lot of versatility to it that I think is really nice, but I don't think I want that here necessarily. I got that. I do want the health. I do want an artifact. Have I got enough money to make it worthwhile going down this side? This is a lot of artifacts. I go down this side. I definitely go down this side. We're getting rid of train stewards, and that's pretty much it right now. Getting a random card. I don't really need that here. Rage would be good here. A bit of rage gives me that bit of a bump early. Nah. Okay. Well, those cost a little bit more than I was thinking they would, but okay, fine. Champion gains plus 50% attack. That's super, super good. Cheater's Hand could have also been good there. It gets rid of those, like, negative things. Or it's a way to get rid of the negative things, basically. But yeah, like, you can probably tell just looking at it, it's a kind of a niche game. Man, if I'd had that money, I would have been able to get, like, really nice artifacts. That would have been so just nice. Okay, I think we set up here and then we use the vent on top floor. And that just clears out everything nice and easy. I don't necessarily feel like I give this guy Rage 2. I'm going to drop that there. Do I go Higher Draw? I think so. Okay, well, unfortunate. That guy dies, so that's fine. It screams niche. Yeah, it really does, and I kind of love it for that, but I could definitely understand someone thinking it's a little bit too intensive, because it is. Like, it is designed by and for crazy people, of which I belong to that demographic, so. Okay, I don't want to give him a whole ton of stacks of rage. That would be even worse than just giving him rage. Do we have 150 damage? I think we're short. I think we'll be fine once we upgrade our dudes, though, so that's fine now. Rocket League, I think, has some is more accessible in some ways because it's easier to tell what's happening and why things are happening the way they're happening. Whereas in Nebulous, what I find for like newer commanders, like myself included, when I was newer, which was not long ago, is that you just sort of fly out and you're like, okay, well, I'm just cruising along. I don't see any enemies. And then you start getting shot by something that you cannot see. And I think that makes it really hard to know what you're doing wrong. And what you're doing wrong is positional. Like, you should not be out in the open, but it's not necessarily easy to figure out, like, what you should be doing about that. Whereas in Rocket League, you can usually tell roughly why you're suffering. You might not be able to do anything about the suffering, but you know why you're suffering. You know what you've done to deserve it. I think this guy's got sweep. He's got 16 lifesteal and sweep. Okay, well, we're not doing anything here, so... Literally getting zero benefit from there. Okay, so... I don't want to give him any more lifesteal, so we leave that be. Is this guy going to be chunky enough to kill this guy in the next set? Well, he's going to have a lot less lifesteal, so there's that at least. Holy crap, he keeps all the buffs. I did not realize that. Okay. Endless on this kind of thing is even better than I thought it was. Car hit ball into net. Yeah. And, like, you can sort of tell, like, you didn't stop the ball because you missed. You know, you might have a hard time executing the thing to, like, hit the ball, but, like... I think the Nebulous is actually pretty simplistic once you understand, like, why things are happening. It's the fact that you have to figure out why things are happening rather than sort of doing other things that makes it, like, really niche. Okay. Wouldn't mind this side. Wouldn't mind this side. I think I'm going to go this side just because I do want to try and upgrade my spells a little bit. What have we got here? Probably coins. $75 coins for a lot of health. That's not terrible. Get the extra coins, and then we get to do this. So, -1 cost on engraft. And then just having, like, perma engraft is actually really nice if we want to have that sort of thing, but... Do we do boosted vents? I think Hornbreak actually is better. Literally nothing can have double stack, so that's fun. But yeah, as much as I like Nebulous Fleet Command, I don't think it's going to break out and become this hugely popular game with a large number of people, like thousands of people playing at the same time. I think it's going to remain kind of a game for like people who are really into that sort of harder sci-fi. I think that could be really funny. I don't think that that's useful. I was hoping for his like holdover spells, but yeah, it's fine. So now that I know that this guy keeps like his buffs into death, I might as well actually give him even more ludicrous amounts of buffs. Okay, I can keep everything stuck on this floor, which is great. This is obnoxious. It's the fact that you start with it that's obnoxious. Like, what the hell? Alright. Do I just chuck this? Probably? Yeah, it's not my favorite thing to have happen. Gotta admit. Not a huge fan of that. Just gonna dump these guys here. I'm not 100% sure I want to keep doing this one on this guy, but maybe we will. If we can get to the lethal damage, like, we can get through this without taking any damage. I'm getting, like, too invested in this run. I need to go check the other ladder, see if it's available right yet. It is not. Okay. Fantastic. Sometimes, actually, the ladder, or the games in Nebulous are pretty easy to get into. You get into them a lot faster than you think sometimes. It just really depends. We've got the kind of community it has, like, sometimes it's fast, sometimes it takes forever. I should be playing these instead of casting spells, because, like, I can't get rid of the spells that way. Hand full. Fantastic. You know that you're drawing successfully when you get that message. Well, on the plus side, we're also getting this, so... Look at all these steel enhancers. Technically no reason I shouldn't do this, just to get rid of a spell shield. I guess play the other guy might have been better, I don't know. Okay, why are we getting our ass handed to us so badly here? 14 times 2 on her attack. Well, we'll get to have a whole bunch of tries at this, so there's that at least. Oh, shit. Well, that's awkward. Kind of funny, but very awkward. Okay. Those stupid little gribbly guys, just the end of me. Man, okay. might redo this level here. Because, like, if I hadn't put down those imps, ironically, I'd be fine. Or if I'd only put down a certain number of imps and then put other imps at the top floor. Actually, that's what would have been also good. This thing's still obnoxious. Okay. Oops, shoot. Yeah, no. Just not paying attention there. Oh, we got a game I can jump into. Okay, so this is a long time before it's going to be full, so I'm going to not focus too much on it right now. Gonna do like that. So I can have like 3 of these on each floor, basically, is how I have to think about that. You don't gain anything on kill, do you? I wasn't paying attention to that. No, it does not. Okay. So I could actually, like, throw down 2 of these. And I can do... Do I do that? I do still want to get rid of cards, but let's do this. This is filling in pretty fast. Once you do get a lobby that's sort of active, everyone jumps into it. Like, that's kind of what I do as well, so I can't really blame people for that. Okay, so I got 1 here. I can go up to 4 of them. And then we go top floor for the rest of them. Okay, I have to go into the other thing and potentially just lock in. Got somebody who's got their fleet named a bad fleet. That's fantastic. I'm gonna try beams here, maybe. That Ember drains us for a turn, but that's kind of okay, I think. Well, it's kind of awkward with this in conjunction, but we'll be able to get through this, I think. Okay, that gets rid of the spell shield completely. I'm gonna hit ready just in case on the other game, but there's still a lot of people we're waiting for. Okay, I can do 1 here. I can do that. Okay, do we just hit that? Just throwing those around for no real reason. Kind of don't want to do that. You know what? I'm going to drop you here. Blocks literally 1 hit, but that's fine. Okay. Just checking out the fleets that we got here. We got 3 light cruisers. We got my fleet, which is triple beam. Got some of these guys. Got 2 Solomons with this, but you know what? That's fine. Okay, so we should be able to get this guy in now. We can. Fantastic. And he'll get in loads of damage again. Got lots of little buddies to block damage for him. And we actually get the kill on this floor now. So I guess if I stacked up better, I could have... Yeah. Alright. I don't really need anything, which is kind of funny. Like, I don't need any of these things. I'm gonna take this just so I can get rid of the problem cards, like, a little bit more cheaply, just more consistently. I think this guy's honestly doing more for me than my, like, commander is. Let's, move Trainster and then 2 of the Implings. Or one of the Implings, I mean. Okay, holdover and graft is kind of really funny. But I actually really like a free holdover and graft. Because it's just free resources, basically. How come I can't enhance... Oh, right, because Preserve Thorns technically isn't the... Right, okay, right. I don't need those. I guess I didn't need any of this stuff. Our deck is already kind of, like, good. Okay, so I could get Multi-Strike 1 now. So I could have Multi-Strike, Sweep, and Enchant, and Root. So I could have a little bit of everything. So Quick goes into Multi-Strike. That's how that works. This would be better stats, but that's not really important for what we're doing here. Oh, we got a full team. Okay. Let's get back into this then. Did I do this properly? Just waiting for one player to ready up here. Their team is technically a little bit stronger than ours. We have one player. They have one player who's like really weak, Headhunter, who's really new, but everyone else like kind of outclasses us. Our absolute best player is like as good as one of their average players, so. Alright, so I'm in a really stupid ship. So that'll be interesting. It's always fun to play this one because you have these really glorious moments where you just charge out into the battle space and you fire off like all your beams in every which direction and just instantly kill like everything around you. And then you have other times where you just can't get into range of anything and you just do nothing. And then you get slammed by like a million missiles and die. It's glorious. I love this fleet. Doesn't have any missiles at all, which is unfortunate. But I'm not programming my missiles very well today, so... Okay. Feeling like I move towards point E. The problem is, like, I'd need more cover for that. Go high side, get to this. So we go high, we just go towards this thing, use that to inch towards this thing, then come around. And then clear out anything that we see up around this area and then head down towards point E. That's what I'm doing with my big stupid battleship. Our team has like no capping pressure, it looks like. I thought we had some fast ships, and they must be squatted up in a way there. Small chance that I spawn in, like there's like cargo container with missiles like sitting right here. Just unloads onto me as soon as I start. You can actually see the glowing trails from like other enemy ships approaching on this if you look carefully. So you can see over there. There's going to be some ships. Looks like a big ship over there, probably a liner.
Understood. We're en route. We're on our way. Aye, aye, Commander. Moving out.
Okay, we're just going to try and get something to
Commander.
take a look. Thinks there's a container liner down there. I'm partial to agreeing. That's usually honestly where those tend to end up being.
The enemy is securing zone eclipse.
They've definitely got some fast ships.
We're underway, Commander.
I want to try and not get spotted too badly too early. This is clearly like just a scouting shuttle.
What can we do for you, Commander? Understood. We're en route.
Gotta make sure I don't out of bounds myself here.
We're on our way. Standing by.
I've got one set of shots that can like actually reach that far, but
We're ready when you are, Commander.
depending on how he's maneuvering that thing, it might be better for me to just stay out of range of it.
Moving out.
Looks like he's moved it back behind the rocks, so I think we what I'm going to assume is that this poked out to see if there was anything there, and then when it didn't see anything, it poked back in.
The enemy
Initiating
secured
attack.
zone eclipse.
Attempting target lock. What can we do for you,
All right.
Commander? We're on our way.
Gonna try and make our way over there.
The enemy is securing zone atlas.
Dialing in, Commander.
We have secured
I'm
zone
not
dagger.
capable of locking this guy here.
Standing by.
We have secured zone comet. The
I don't have
enemy
very
is
good
securing
guns on this
zone
particular ship, which is unfortunate. Like, I don't have any of the track correlators or the gun elevators or anything like that, so we fire slowly and we don't fire the most accurately. I'm seeing a bunch of, like,
Awaiting orders, Commander.
seeing a bunch of tracks here.
Awaiting orders, Commander. Negative. That's too far.
This guy's moving into beam range. It's gutsy.
Understood. Engaging the enemy.
The enemy secured zone atlas.
This might be a container. Nope, rockets.
The enemy secured zone boxer.
We're ready when you are.
Okay, I'm not sure what the heck happened there. That was definitely a container, I'm pretty sure, though. I thought I saw rockets coming out of it. Maybe it had decoys.
Understood. We're en route. Receiving. Moving out. Receiving.
Yeah, it must have been the cargo container.
Aye, aye, Commander. Moving out.
I think I actually want to sweep out wide from this stuff.
We're on our way. Standing by.
The enemy is
Copy.
securing zone
Opening fire.
Yeah, don't have a line on that. These guys are getting absolutely hammered by just dumbfire rockets. By a shuttle swarm. There's a chance that our team actually clears this out, but I think actually that is going to destroy this guy.
Standing by.
This is why I'm sweeping wide here. I don't want to come in close against this stuff.
We're ready when you are, Commander. Aye, aye, Commander. Moving out.
The only problem is I am running beams, so I kind of do have to run.
Cannot comply, Commander. Cannot comply, Commander. Target is out of range.
In close.
Understood. Engaging the... Understood. Locking on. Negative. That's out of range, Commander.
Okay, we're just about in range here.
secured zone Comet.
We're taking fire, Commander.
We can afford to take some shots here.
We're ready when you are, Commander. Awaiting orders, Commander. What can we do for you, Commander? Enemy missile launched. Warning. Component disabled. Aye, aye, Commander. Order received. Engaging now. Commander, our power is running low. Copy that. We're en route.
Okay, I'm going to turn burn short
Course,
on.
Commander.
These missiles are probably headed for me, honestly.
Enemy missile incoming.
Damaging my own system's a little bit too much here, but
Power grid back online, Commander. Power is running low, Commander. Reactor back online. Course plotted. Copy. Commander, engaging component destroyed. Engaging now.
what did we lose? We lost a beam. Nope, we lost a beam. Fortunately, we got a lot of stuff being repaired here, but
Awaiting orders. Commander, component destroyed. Enemy missile
birthing, I think. Yep.
Receiving.
We are securing zone
Acknowledged.
Comet.
Tell us what to do, Commander.
Okay, I want to hard repair that beam turret because I want it back online.
Standing by, Commander. Negative. Out of range. Received. Engaging now.
I really hope I get that beam turret online pretty quickly, but
Course plotted.
I've taken some pretty hefty damage, honestly. It's actually not too bad. I think they're firing 100 mil at me. Which is not the worst thing for me to be getting hit by. Especially head on like this. But oh, I'm too far away now. I have to do this then.
They destroyed a module.
How? What?
We're underway, Commander.
Are these things faster than me?
Module is back online.
I think these guys might actually be faster than I am.
Solid, Commander.
Unless they've been burn shorting this entire time on that stuff, but
losing reactor power.
And definitely turn one of these
Power
back
shut
on.
down again. Component destroyed, Commander. Yes, Commander.
The fact that they can outrun me in those things while moving sideways is kind of
Destroyed a
gross.
module.
Like, I kind of think that that's actually really dumb.
Commander, we lost a module. Negative. Too far, Commander. They destroyed a module. Target out of range. Component lost.
How are they getting these, like, rear things here? That's what I'm confused by.
Component lost.
Yeah, like, the stuff that's in the back, I'm not sure how they're getting that.
Detected. Component destroyed, Commander. Receiving. We're ready when you are, Commander. Moving out, Commander.
This is why you have to put, like, a whole bunch of extra engines and stuff like that onto a battleship. But, like,
Component destroyed, Commander. Target acquired.
the fact that they're moving sideways and they're faster than I am by this much is really stupid.
Negative. That's out of range. Component destroyed, Commander.
How are they hitting my rear modules through all this front stuff? Like, I don't understand that.
Commander.
Okay.
Module restored.
The other problem is, like, the rest of our team is also losing really badly, but, like, this is just stupid.
Component destroyed, Commander. Receiving. Drive offline, Commander.
I guess I technically don't really repair that. Doesn't really matter. I basically just have to hope that these guys are burn shorting their engines. Because if they are, their engines are going to eventually burn out.
Module is back online. We've got internal damage.
And if that's the case, then we'll eventually catch up to them, but, like, we're going to take an infinite amount of damage on the way in.
Component lost. They destroyed a module.
Legitimately, like, the dumbest sort of gameplay. Okay, fine.
Component destroyed, yes, Commander.
Fortunately, we do have a lot of, like, durability.
Aye, aye, Commander. Moving now. Commander, the enemy has a lock on us.
I think our drives are too disabled.
Power grid is back online. Aye, aye. Moving out.
We're still firing main gun at these guys. The beam finally came back online. Both beams finally back online.
Commander, we're gonna need more power. Understood. They destroyed a module. Commander, power restored.
I lost a radar track, is what happened there.
Component lost. Understood. We're on our way.
Where's our radar
We lost a module.
antenna?
Commander, component destroyed.
Oh, I have no damage control
Destroyed,
left.
Commander. Commander, we lost power. Receiving. Our ship is finished, Commander. We're evacuating. Commander.
This thing
target
died in like 1
acquired.
second there.
Take them down. Component lost.
Okay, how come I'm not able to burn short here? I lost vision? No? I don't think so.
We lost a module. Moving out, Commander.
Oh, it's because my beam got destroyed.
We've got internal damage. Component lost. Aye, aye, Commander. Moving now.
Well, definitely going to be our first loss of the day here. I need to double check my engines setup, but I'm pretty sure that, like, they must have truly capped out their speed on those ships. Which, I'm gonna be honest, I don't feel like they should be able to do it the way they did.
Component lost.
I don't think ships should be able to move sideways as fast as they do forward. My, ammunition track is empty, so...
Component destroyed, Commander.
The one nice thing is, like, I am surviving for a ridiculously long time here. Like, the amount of shells that they've had to fire off has been pretty impressive. I'm gonna turn this off here.
Commander, we lost a module.
But I do wonder if they've been, like, been able to burn the entire time. Their condition's saying it's 100%. Like, they've apparently taken 0 damage from me.
Send it, Commander. Component lost.
Got our, like, 1 turret left. Refuses to traverse onto target, but... Well, we got it on target now.
Understood. We're on our way.
Yeah, rest of my team's surrendering. I want to at least see if this is capable of firing, because it should be. Like, it should be firing literally right now.
Missile inbound.
It just isn't.
Component destroyed, Commander. Engines are down.
Could be that I don't have enough energy to fire it.
Component lost.
Yeah, we're just dead. Well, that's that. Hey there, Kryptonite. How you doing? I need to check something actually in Fleet Editor for that. Okay, I just want to check how fast the ship moves. Okay, we got the double Whiplash Raider Dragonfly, which is like kind of the fastest I think you can get these guys. So our top speed is 21.28, which is pretty slow, but that's the fastest. This guy's got a 22, which is faster, so it's not being slowed down by that. So let's go ahead and check out what is the absolute fastest you can make a bulk freighter. They start out with a top speed of 23, and that seems like that's actually really silly. Not doing too bad. Doing some games that are not really... I'm playing games in a weird way right now, but that's fine. So you go probably double this, and they're probably running at 34. But what's their... I wonder if that speed is the same when they're going sideways then? I guess your speed sideways is the same as your speed forward. So that's probably what's happening there. Okay, so now I just know that these things move really freaking fast. Which feels like that's really stupid, but that's fine. If I can jump into a game immediately, I'm going to. There's actually a ton of games here that are available. I'm going to jump into this one. Oh, there's no one in there. This is why I prefer missile cruiser fleets. They've got the ability to fire out to range. Honeycomb? I don't know what that map is. I kind of know what Caltrop is. There's no one in here too. What's going on? This is weird. I'm playing games in a weird way in the sense that I'm playing this, but I'm also playing Monster Train kind of at the same time. Because, like, while I'm waiting in lobby here, I sort of go back to the other one. Is there actually... I think there's a glitch showing, like, people in the lobbies when they're not. So that's making it hard for me to figure out what's going on here. I'm going to wait a couple minutes and let this whatever's going on here settle, because I'm slightly confused by whether or not there's actually people here. Every time I jump into something, it's actually empty. So let's jump back into Monster Train and see if I can finish off this run here. The true challenge would be if I was playing them both literally at the exact same time. Okay. I think I did the spell. I think I did everything already. So let's just jump back in here and see if I can get this running. I might have to reset my game to get rid of whatever that bug is. Heaven Seal shouldn't matter because like we're not letting them go up floors, so this should be okay. Did I switch over? Yeah, I did. Okay. So we drop you out front again. And I can actually go back to buffing this guy, but actually this guy, thanks to the Endless, is stronger for that. Which is kind of funny. Oh man, this guy's gonna head on up and be a real nuisance. He doesn't really deal damage, so he won't do too much damage to the... whatever. Oh, he doesn't go up, right. I keep forgetting that. Up yours. Okay. So there's apparently some stealth guys here, which is annoying, but we'll be able to manage just fine, probably. I don't know. Okay, this guy dies, but that's fine. It's actually preferable that he does. I want to make sure I don't get kills here, but... And I do want to use the Preserved Thorns, but I'm not using it on this floor because I want the card draw. I want the card draw, I don't want the other stuff. Okay, so he dies, he comes back stronger, angrier. Cool, okay. This guy's actually punching through us pretty effectively here. Technically, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. Do that. He has got rage and he is losing it, so that at least is a plus. Have I got enough here? It doesn't look like it. Fantastic. Okay, so he'll have about 100 hit points. So I'll take 3 hits. I'll be alive, but that is pretty miserable. See, that actually hurt us a lot. Skip there. And Flame is kind of okay, but I think I'll skip it. Okay, let's see if whatever is happening in the lobby here is fixed. Doesn't look like it. I'm going to try exiting the game and then entering back in. While we're doing that, I'm also going to keep playing Monster Train, and hopefully that'll fix whatever's going on there. Okay, so while that's doing what its thing, I'm gonna head back in here. Oh man, this is gonna be a bit rough. I do kind of feel like I need health, but I think I can manage without it. I think I want more powerful spells. That's gonna probably be what helps us. And I think removing some cards. Okay. Just gonna get rid of some Queen Zimplings. Might be okay to duplicate and engraft. Cloud error, Nebulous fleet command. Okay, well that explains something. Not sure what, but it explains something. Okay, I guess we'll duplicate that. I guess I could have done this first. That probably would have been smarter. Okay, razor sharp edge with holdover. Risky, but I think we're gonna do it. This doesn't really help us as much as you'd think. Do we have consume cards? I do. I don't think I have enough to make it feel like I want to get like 10 hit points back on one fight. Already at 50. Let's just hit this again here. Okay, I guess magic power. It's not great. Could also go improve firebox. Okay, let's see if I can load back into Nebulous Fleet Command here. It's still saying it's running. Nope, there we go. It's going to say that I had a sync error and it's going to have to do some weird thing, but that's fine. I'm just going to get the extra power here, and I'm just going to like reduce the cost of something just in case, but realistically, like, we're kind of like meh on everything here. I'm just going to do that. Just going to purge some imps. Because you kind of want to spend like all of your money before you go into the final boss. You might as well. Okay, is this loading? Yeah, it's loading. Okay. Remove half of any buff or debuff stacks. Okay, brutal. Okay. It's only half of them, but still. Let's hit as much as we can up there while we can. No reason not to. Oh, that didn't take away the other stacks, I think. I think that just took away our rage. Okay, so I guess some things don't count. I want to deal just as much damage as I can to that. Okay, we got our razor sharp edge. I'm actually going to do that back line here. Maybe I do this. No, I should have been doing it front line. It's fine. I think we're actually okay here. Let's check this out, see if I can find multiplayer matches, see if that fixed. Nope, it is still doing that, I think. I could hop into a lobby and see if there's other people there. No. Yeah, there's something weird going on. I've had this error before where it like shows a whole bunch of like lobbies where some people are waiting and there's people in there, but there's no one in it. It just happens in this game for some reason sometimes, and I'm not entirely sure what's going on with that. Yep, nope, it's a... Okay. I will ignore that for now then. What constitutes a buff in this game, I'm never entirely sure about, honestly. Already dead. Let's throw everything up here. Every little bit counts. Jeez. These guys surviving like all these hits is like kind of gross. At least we're dealing hundreds of damage like ahead of time. Like that's actually going to help a ton. Reduced our own hit points by like a huge margin here. Just literally throwing like all of our stuff. I shouldn't have done the spikes there. I just realized that. Alright. Are we on Eternal? Yep, we are. Fantastic. It's not ideal, but whatever. Okay, we're gonna do 822 damage here. I'm gonna do 202 damage here, which is not actually as much as I would like to be doing. It's gonna come down to, do we have enough like hit points on our what's-it-ma-call-it? How come this is like this? I get my two attacks I've got haste, don't I? Oh, I don't have haste anymore. I think I'm gonna be just shy. This is gonna have about 500 something hit points. That's gonna be enough to take out the... Okay, well I have to start this one. I'm gonna try this one again. There's only a little bit more chip that I could try to do there. Servers might just be having a weird time right now. I don't know. Oh, no. There we go. Alright, so, yeah, back into it a little bit. If I went the other way around here... I don't think that makes any sense. Throw every buff onto this guy, even the ones that reduces hit points, I think. Okay. Getting the instant kill there still, so we do this. This is about the same as it was last time. I don't think this is working. Okay. Kind of confused as to what constitutes a buff in this sense. Okay, down to 1,800 something. Our attack is higher, but our hit points are lower, I think. By a little bit. Okay, let's check back on the other thing here. Oh, okay. Got someone else with beams. Have we got anyone with missiles? Got some rail guys here. I think I actually just stick with the fleet that I kind of got here, but... actually no, I'll take missiles. Okay. So back into... Well, I'm just gonna hit ready here and then we'll see how things go. Alright, so I've got a game again. Apparently the server's acting a little bit funny for everybody, so not just me. Getting over 600 damage here. I think I actually do have this guy out front, because that helps for just a little bit longer for this round. It's probably what I have to do. Buffs of the green icon? I can't remember. I don't know why that wouldn't count for certain things but would count for others, but... Oh, someone dropped. Fantastic. Okay. Oh, this guy's got lifesteal too. So that's where some of this is coming from. Okay, so this guy's not going to have enough hit points to like tank very much of this. So I get like the one hit and then I die. So I kind of just have to accept that. We're technically getting a lot of damage off there. But still kind of short. We're still just a little bit short here. This will be like 300 something damage. Okay, okay, it looks like we're... Okay, we got a game, we got a game. Okay, so I have to redo that fight. I have to remember that. Space, Neb. It's weird that, like, the green icons count, but, like, not the other stuff, like, where you just increase stats or increase health or whatever. Like, you'd think those would count as buffs. It's weird that it doesn't. Okay. Let's try and, like, actually aim my torpedoes. It's, like, scrambling my brain a little bit to aiming torpedoes in this game. Watching the torpedoes go in and, like, watching them whiff is just so disheartening. The matches here are 3,000 points. Each of those missiles cost 50. Like, if you have a really high-quality missile in this game, they cost, like, easily 50 points. Mine are actually close to, like, 37 or something like that, and 48 for the others, but... You know, high-quality missiles, they cost you a lot. I'm gonna head up here this time. We're just gonna defend point C, and we're gonna lob missiles at whatever the hell. Apparently someone else wants to follow me along, which is not great, but whatever. Can't remember how to get out of that. There we go. Okay. Position I'm in is kind of one that's like relatively safe against certain ambushes, because you got like lots of sight lines to things that would potentially ambush you, but sometimes you just get run at by a bunch of like small things. Apparently you can't use the Polish alphabet on this. Okay.
Aye, aye. We're on the way. Awaiting your orders, Commander. Course laid in. We're on the move.
It's probably just a little scout thing over there. I'm considering flinging a missile at it.
Standing by.
But like I said, these are quite expensive, and I don't necessarily want to
Underway.
do that. I'll line up and see if I can get a good shot. These are the cheap missiles, so...
Waiting for your orders, Commander.
Okay, I can get a lined up shot pretty quickly here.
Missile launched. Receiving.
It's a bulk freighter, what the hell? Okay, cancel that if I can. Nope, too late. Missile's out.
Aye, aye. We're on the way.
Might be actually moving fast enough that it, like, just avoids this missile, too. Because you can see, like, the search cone of it. Like,
We are securing zone common.
if he gets outside of this circle, then he doesn't get hit by this, so... He's got a lot of point defense. Yeah, he took that out. Fortunately, that was a relatively cheap missile, like I said. He dropped a bunch of chaff and stuff like that, too.
Ready whenever you are.
Are these all bulk freighters? Command cruisers are down here.
We are securing zone dagger.
I'm going to start moving backwards
We're
here.
on the way.
I'll try and see what these are. Got shuttles, clippers. Just got a whole ball of stuff over here.
We have secured
Some of these are
zone
going to be
common.
fakes or something like that, so it's a little bit awkward for me to try firing on those.
The enemy is securing zone boxer.
Comes too close to that other PE web.
What are our orders, Commander?
I don't have any great
Securing zone atlas.
ways about this. I think I'm more likely to want to start firing torpedoes along this track here.
We're on the
We have
move.
secured zone dagger.
I want to figure out what these are first, but... like, there's just too much point defense in that other direction.
Preparing missile launch.
That's an Ocello.
Awaiting your orders, Commander.
The enemy secured zone boxer.
Moving. We hear you, Command.
Paladin here is probably going to stay here relatively sacrificially.
Here before you know it.
Testament is going to move this way.
On the way,
Secured
Commander.
zone atlas.
So always try and like watch your missiles go in if you can, because it's always just a really fun thing to do. And then you get to watch them smash into rocks uselessly. It's just very depressing. Or get shot down by point defense because you staged them incorrectly. You know, any of those sort of things. I think we got this on track. I don't know why they're taking this turn. Staged. 3 out of 3 hits. I think that's going to swing this one a big way.
Orders, Commander.
Just having a few of those land. Always nice.
We're ready whenever you are. We're on the way, Commander.
Some more Ocellos down there. These guys are coming from behind those rocks.
Receive. Missile is away.
So I think the way that they're moving, this is going to intercept them. This is a risky shot, though. I'm detected
On
again.
the way, Commander. Missile launched. Awaiting your orders, Commander.
All right, let's go get them. We've seen the targets. Good hits. Not good in terms of angle, though, unfortunately.
We are securing zone A.
We're on the way, Commander.
Let's see if these guys have got good tracks. This guy moved up actually a lot further than I thought he was going to. These might not stage because these guys might be too dead. These might not actually be, like, ships that are alive enough. Oh no, they're staging. Unfortunately, they've staged for what I think is, like, an already dead target, so this has been unfortunate. Still,
We're ready whenever you are.
could have sworn I'd gotten those so that they wouldn't hit that guy.
We have secured zone Eclipse.
Missile is away.
Those Ocellos are moving fast, actually. My shots are probably going to miss.
Missile is away. Waiting for your orders, Commander.
Where are those missiles at? Should take another turn here towards these guys. Yep. And I think they're on. I'm just hoping that we got good angles on these, but I don't think we have. I think they've reorientated the ships since the last time I fired at them.
The enemy is securing zone Atlas.
Yeah, we're hitting from the bad angles here. Yeah, bad angles. Did nuke one of their turrets. Let's see where my next wave of torpedoes is coming in. These are not torpedoes, technically, they're Saclos, but... These Ocellos are getting lit up. Okay, we actually had a decent hit there. Like, there's a lot of components down that center part. So I think that those guys are actually kind of screwed, in all honesty. I could just fling garbage at these guys over there.
Waiting orders.
That one's dead.
Standing by.
Pretty sure this guy's dead. Yeah.
We're ready whenever you are.
Oracles I don't think are going to work there. What sees me? I'm getting...
Moving.
Am I getting attacked by those Cellos? Well, whatever saw me before doesn't see me anymore, so... I think that stuff's dead.
Awaiting your orders, Commander.
I could use my detection guide to just go rush A. I'm more on my torpedo game all of a sudden. Like, I'm landing a lot of hits, and they've been pretty good.
Whenever you are.
Against pretty high value targets, too.
We're on the way, Commander. We're on the move.
Slightly unsure what these guys are all doing here. I kind of want to just launch this at them, but... This guy's doing fine here. Like, there's not a ton of reason for me to do anything about that. I think I want to wait till these guys are engaged with something before I start firing my missiles at them.
Standing by. Receiving.
So I could just fire like 6 of these bad boys into whatever this cluster is. But I think their point defense would shoot most of it down. What sees me? Like, something can see me and I'm very nervous about that.
We're on the move.
He's probably pointing his tugboats and stuff like that. He's probably got like long-range search radars.
Moving.
There's a cargo feeder over there. It's not really something I'm too concerned about. These guys are not under command.
Standing by.
Like, I'm not too sure what these guys are doing. Those are usually the sorts of people I have on my team, is the people who just, like, are standing there.
Yes, Commander.
So, because of the way that things currently are, we actually just win this off points now. Actually, I'll stop.
Underway.
I think we got other people capturing A.
Waiting for your orders, Commander.
Just gonna keep mobile with our missile ship. Just keep looking for opportunities where these guys are already busy.
Quiet. Command's on the line. Standing by. We're on the way, Commander.
It's always lovely to have like a 100% or near 100% hit rate with your expensive missiles. Like, there are times where I miss with my like cheap ones because they have worse guidance systems and decoys and stuff like that, but these guys are Still alive, I think, actually.
Standing by.
Is our opponent gonna quit here? Would not surprise me if they did.
Aye, aye. We're on the way.
We are securing Zone Atlas.
We're on the way, Commander.
Okay, these guys have started getting into a fight, and they've started getting these oracles first.
Missile away. Tube clear.
They moving fast enough to get away from me? I don't think so.
Tube's nearly empty, Commander. We're on the way, Commander.
They're moving pretty fast, actually. If I target this lead ship here with the last of my salvos,
Preparing missile launch.
I think there's a decent chance that the rest of these guys wander into it. I can kind of just direct fire these. Yeah, I got the wrong angle on this because I thought they were not moving.
Nearly depleted on missiles.
The cone on this is pretty wide, though. I think we're still going to hit. Locked on. That is quite the PD net. 2 hits, 2 misses. I'm mostly just spamming these out because I can at this point. There's not a whole ton of reason to it. And these guys are not staging. There we go. Four hits, not too bad.
Receiving. Preparing missile launch.
There's really no reason for me to not just do this at this point.
Awaiting your orders, Commander. Turning up the engines now.
Because, like, this is a pretty surefire win, even if I just waste all my torpedoes against this
That was
fleet.
our last missile.
The problem is that these things are not going to stage. These things are going to get shot down still. Still, though, even then, we got some good damage out, I think. I know I got, like, some good critical hits against, like, those Ocellos that were kind of, like, fighting back. Suddenly they just can't fight back anymore. Yeah, these things are crap, though, so they're not going to do much. Especially against this kind of thing. Like, this is a big response. This is, like, the kind of thing you needed to do to stop my first waves. These second waves are way weaker, so, like, much easier for him to stop them. Lots of anti-missile missiles capable of just taking these things out. Venter terminal, though. I think we actually got some hits. This one's gonna just go for a ride, but how many? We got 3 out of 11 with those crap. That's actually not bad, especially because I know that those are like enough damage to like knock a shuttle out. So it's not enough to kill it, but it's enough to knock it out of the fight.
We hear you, Command. Engaging. Target confirmed.
Just gonna move to a position where I can hit the shuttle.
We'll be there before you know it.
But yeah, I'm completely out of missiles. I think I knocked out... Yeah, I think I took out a couple shuttles here. I'm pretty sure that some of those were me. Nice. Pretty sure this one's also dead. Like, there's a very high chance that this guy's just dead. So yeah, I think I did good work here.
What are our orders, Commander?
Very limited amount of go on my ships, but when they hit, they hit.
Firing solution locked in. We're underway.
Didn't have any of the like god shots in this match where it's just like you hit a shot and it
Whenever
just
you are.
completely destroys a ship all on its own. I got a couple ones that I'm pretty sure disabled ships that let my like comrades just destroy them though. That bulk freighter is having a bad time. I did hit him with a couple, but not very many. Now the beams are just going to tickle him to death and then completely obliterate him in a second. Once they get a bit closer. Beams have damage fall off, so like when you're really far away, the beams don't do a ton of damage. But once you get closer, they just instantly destroy things. This guy was really worried about missiles, but then just didn't contribute to the fight. I wonder what his main armament was. I'm gonna want to know what that is. Like, his fleet is super well defended against missiles. Like, once he was the only one left, I really had nothing left to do. I can't believe I hit him, though. Like, he invested so much into his point defense network. And I still landed, like, I think 5 hits in total. I think maybe more than that. Like, he must feel really awful about that part. Because he invested so hard into that. Oh, this thing's dead.
Secured zone boxer.
Waiting for your orders, Commander.
This thing's dead.
We're ready whenever you are.
Just gonna do signaling here. I can't tell if these are both dead or not. I think they might be.
Awaiting your orders, Commander.
Is this thing dead? It's not on our command. It's not dead yet. I'm only capable of firing, like, non... Actually, I do have... No, I do have AP shells. Or HE shells. Oh yeah, no, they're all dead now. Okay. So yeah, I was hitting my missiles this time. It makes a big difference in terms of, like, whether or not things are going well or not. Like, this guy got hit by a missile. This guy got hit by some missiles, I think. No, I think it was just this guy. But he gets absolutely demolished by those. I think this is the guy that came in late. What did he have? He had C-65s. These are the big guns that you just sort of get in close and deal damage with. Apparently he's got 0 hits, so... I think his entire fleet did 0 damage. Basically, yeah. He only did damage to missiles with his point defense. So, like, that kind of sucks for the other team. Like, so you got a player that's just not contributing. That really sucks. I'm trying to figure out where those Ocellos that charged A were. Because that wasn't these guys. Those guys were the ones that were around the other flank. It must be these two. Okay, so did I do any damage? Probably not as much as you'd think I did. Like, I honestly did not get perfect hits there. Let's see here. We hit with 10 of the Oracle, and we hit with 10 of the Judgment. That's about 14,000 almost, just under. Yeah, we did about 15,000 damage total between both ships, so... Yeah, that's actually... Oh, we did 16,000 actually with this guy alone. Yeah, no, that was actually not bad. It was actually pretty good missile warfare. They shot down 0 missiles. My failures are misses. I missed a couple shots. So, that was pretty good. It's really hard to tell, like, what exactly is happening, like, in terms of whether or not your hits are doing anything meaningful, though. That's the hard part. Yeah, like that second Acela from that first group, I think I missed and hit the same one all 6 times, which does mean I was probably the one put out of action. 6 of those missiles will put one out of action really, really quickly, but... Alright, let's finish up Monster Train, because I have to, I think, redo this fight again. It's like my brain getting pulled in 2 different directions. Okay. So, let's try this again. Let's try this stupid thing again. So I have to have my main hitter behind, because that'll help when we get to that one part, and I think that'll get me just enough extra damage. That will be fine. So we have you behind there. We still throw everything onto you. Okay. All dead there, good. Yeah, looking at it, I think you're right about the buffs being the green icons in particular. Okay. Well, I think this is definitely gonna be better than what we had last time. I have to have just enough hit points to survive one hit from this guy, which is 34 hit points, I think. Should be fine, though, thanks to all these steel enhancers. Okay. I don't think that actually did enough. That's impressive. Doesn't have lifesteal anymore. Get him around to 384. That'll be still lethal. I don't think I can win this run. Wow, that's so mean. Wow. Oh, God. I guess, like, I don't have anything that's tough enough for that. I thought, like, he was keeping the haste, though, between rounds is one of the things that was really messing with me. Because he keeps these other buffs, but not that one, apparently. I'm not sure why he doesn't keep haste. That felt... Yeah, that felt like it was going well up until it suddenly didn't. I guess I don't need to stack, like, the... I didn't realize I was going to get, like, sweep, roots, and haste, so I can really focus that on this guy. And then instead focus another guy on durability. Goes in front of him. I'm going to try this again here. Kind of awkward. gonna go with that one again. We'll go with the rail hammer, but okay, demon units get multi-strike. We might want to make that the focus of what we're doing here. So we'll go get we'll make sure to get a demon unit as our main. Wait, did I get killed there? What the heck? Oh, wow. Okay. Just gonna restart that run all in all. Yeah, I definitely do feel like this guy kind of takes a while to get to where you want. Okay, we got a lot of spikes this time. That's very different. The other thing is this guy's not as tanky as the other life type champion. This is definitely stronger. Cursed Vines is very strong. Same sort of thing here as far as like problems go. How come this guy's got... Has this guy got damage shield? Does I have 24 damage? Where is he getting back? Oh, it's because this guy got a heal? Man, okay. Just gonna ascend this guy. Why'd that deal 5? You have a counter thing? Probably. Well, that kind of sucks. Okay. This is going to make next round kind of impossible. Yep, already kind of screwed. Okay. Why does that not... What? Oh, he'll have a damage shield. I should have put it on anyone other than that one. God. Okay. Yeah, I really do need, like, very specific things, I think, to make... I feel like to make this work. If I don't get them, it's just misery. Has this guy got... Oh, God. Okay. Yeah, I don't think this is working out great so far, but we can potentially recover. It's just... How well can we? Okay. The fact that this guy costs 4 is a little bit much, so we're going to try and find something to sacrifice him into. Apply Rage 3 to friendly units. So he'd be 40, 35. I'm looking for something tanky. Alpha Fiend taking up 4 spots. That's like the entire floor. Maybe we try that. Could also figure out like what happens here. Strike +5. Yeah, no. Sacrifice you into there. So this is like gonna just be a floor on its own. If we can get some good like boosts to this, that's gonna make that quite good. I almost kind of want to risk getting something here, but nothing there that I can afford to try and get. Great. Non-boss enemies with spikes. This is a bad floor for me regardless. Okay. Plus side is we do have the ability to like wipe out these guys in one hit with this guy, but still. Yep. I kind of can't even use this properly. Let's just do that. Let's put you up here. Why are you alive? Oops. That's fine. Okay, just need to get one of these guys up here. Let's get rid of him. Apparently this is enough to kill, so that's good. He is a pretty big guy. Okay. Restoration detonation here would be pretty good. Skip that. If I could get this guy to have like 100 hit points or something like that, that would probably be where we want to be, but we'll take the health, because holy jeez. Quick is okay. 10 and spikes 3 is okay, but I'm going to re-roll here. Multi-strike, thank you. 25 health might be good here. I could just give him enlarge if I find one and have him be the biggest, which I think actually might be better here, if I can find it. He'll take up literally the entire floor all by himself. +1 per turn for every 2 blight cards in my deck. I like Calcified Ember. They'll get upgraded later. Just gonna check real quick to see if there's a Nebulous lobby that's opened up here. Nope. Okay. I really like that last match too. Like it was a lot of fun programming in those missiles successfully for Bloody Once. Part of me wants to just go up there and punch her, which I think would be quite good, but so we're gonna actually ascend one of these guys so that like we spread out, we take less damage here basically. And also, like, fully finish that floor would be another nice thing. Restoration detonation. Nice. Oops. Okay, that didn't help much. Let's actually send you up top side. We'll also drop you there. How come my damage here is 0? She's gonna stun me, isn't she? Yeah, dazed. That's so stupid. Okay. Those spikes save us there. This guy, probably I just let go to the top floor, or... actually... It's going top floor, but we're gonna, like, at least deal some damage, so it's only, like, 2 turns worth of getting hit. Okay, I was really hoping we'd get something there, but we didn't. Let's drop you here. That'll help out for a turn. 439. Okay. Well, we have got a restoration detonation here. And that's enough for the kill. Pretty close, though. So I could double the damage of spikes for my big guy. Double armor, apply regen 2 and spikes 2, add a copy of this card to your discard pile. No, thank you. Yeah, no. I think what we want in this case is I kind of have been running out of this stuff. Kind of gated behind energy right now. Definitely this side for this stuff. Units with health. Purge the train stewards. Okay. Gonna get multi-strike. I'm gonna get this so that I can guarantee get it. This is gonna be our filter for the second floor, so it's gonna be a little bit weirder. This might be something I don't need, because we're not spending our money that much here. This guy absolutely wrecks these fools. Let's reduce the damage we take by a little bit. Nice. I kind of want to drop that there, but that might be a mistake, because I might need the space. Okay. So do I want to try and do stuff to get rid of, like, things? Just get them out of my hand? Kind of. Do I want to hidden passage this guy up a floor so that everything's stacked here? Kind of. Why hast thou abandoned me? Okay. Just hit that guy with that for no good reason. So the suite gets rid of all the weaklings. Then after that, we've got this guy to finish through with anything that's actually tough. Which, yeah, I think that's actually a pretty good combo. Let's pull you forward. I guess we'll try doing this, maybe. This guy's going up with only a small amount of hit points, but still. Oh, right, they're rooted. He's not going up at all. Okay, that gets rid of everybody. That's unfortunate. I forgot about that. Shouldn't matter too much, honestly. Oh, he doesn't give us one of those things. Okay. Well, he's dead. Kind of very super dead. Wow, okay. Our big guy here is, like, leading our charge pretty well. Alright. We'll check in again, see if there's another game. Might be. Yes, there is. So I'm gonna bring a battleship, I think. Okay, so we have to wait for more people to show up, so can go ahead and just jump in there. This could be useful. I think we don't bother with that, though. I'm gonna skip all these. I need to slim down my deck here already. Convert those. Fantastic. I think they're consume, not purge, right? Yep, consume. Okay. So that removes some of the problems that we potentially have here. I feel like go to this side. I would like to have things that boost my, like, units, though. Wouldn't mind being able to make sure I've got hidden passage when I want it, but I don't need to use it really that often. I think we cheapen sharpen. Yeah, I don't really need that way. Yeah, cheapen both our sharpens. Oh. Man, teams are pretty unbalanced here. Okay. Got 2 battleships. Got 1 Vauxhall gun fleets. We don't actually have any cruise missiles again. Oh no, we got a bunch of cruise missiles. Okay. This is the stealth boss. Okay, now it's a little bit more balanced. Okay. They'd have spikes. That's fine. I'm not intimidated by spikes. Although I probably should be. That can actually really screw over our wild and whatever guy. Cool. Okay. Okay. I think we're just about into the game here, but people haven't readied up for some reason, so I'll wait a little bit longer. This guy needs to use that. I want you to use that. Neither of these guys... This guy gains rage after he kills something, so I probably don't want to... Well, it doesn't actually matter. Because the other guys will kill him. I'm just trying to get rid of stuff out of my hand. Oh, looks like the game's starting. Okay. Man, what a stressful way to do a stream. Alright, so this is my first gun battleship game today. I usually take whatever I feel like I'm gonna do well with in a given situation, but gun battleships are kind of awkward. There's an absolute ton of stuff that they don't do well at, and a very small number of things that they are good at. I think they're getting buffed because they're pretty bad. But if you just need to like shoot at something that's not got the caliber of guns to kill you, then this does the trick. Okay. So I like deploying to have my battleships watching A. Not to like rush in and take A, just to make sure that the enemy can't rush in and take A. Because if a battleship's watching it, it's just like, okay, well, I think I could do that, and then you just immediately die, but... Especially because this particular one's got a lot of, like, gun guidance, got a lot of ammunition elevators, so it fires fast, fires accurate. I am a little bit higher elevation than I thought I was.
Aye, aye. Full burn.
There we go.
Ready. Aye, aye. Full burn.
Affirmative.
Got a roller heading. Nice thing about this fleet as well is that like I don't have to babysit it as much in some ways. It's too stupid of a fleet to just require me to do any sort of like fancy maneuvers or anything like that, because there isn't any fancy maneuvers I can do. Which does mean that in the event that I'm up against something that's a little bit if I'm outclassed by somebody, I get outclassed pretty hard.
Helm, take us in.
We're reading you. On it.
Okay, I think this guy's only got... Yeah, this guy's got all-point defense weaponry. That's going to be their capper that's going to B point.
Reporting.
We are securing Zone Dagger. We are securing Zone Comet.
If I could make it to here, I probably would be happy with that. It's just, it's kind of dangerous trying to go there.
Boxer.
So I think I'll avoid that.
Zone Eclipse.
Aye, aye. Full burn. Yeah, we see them. Yeah, we see them. Solution locked in. We can't shoot that far.
Well, whatever this is, better hope that's small, because if it's not, it's going to take some
Secured Zone Dagger.
damage here.
We have secured Zone
Oh, that is not a small ship.
Receiving.
The enemy secured Zone
Standing
Boxer.
by.
The enemy secured Zone Eclipse.
Solution locked in.
Yeah, we don't have angle on that just yet. Wonder what I'm hitting. It's a bulk freighter. Yeah, I keep firing the HE.
Securing Zone Atlas.
Reporting. Enemy fire inbound. Solution locked in. Eyes on target. Aye, aye.
I got enough fire into that thing that it's probably in some trouble.
Aye, aye. Full burn.
Did delay me getting in position for this, but
On it. Course laid in.
yeah, our team is dramatically overkilling that poor little thing, but that is one very dead tugboat, I'd imagine.
We've got them now. Yeah, we see them.
Hmm.
We've got them now.
Missile detected.
So firing our secondaries. I want this bulk freighter to be targeted. Apparently we're too far away. How about this Ocello?
Yeah, we see them.
I should be firing AP on these guys.
Yeah, we see them. Eyes on target.
Standing by. On it.
Guess I'll try to rush into A if I can.
Send traffic.
No, I really shouldn't.
Aye, aye. Full burn.
Send traffic. Yeah, we see them. Spiker detected.
Those missiles inbound towards me, though? I don't think they are.
Receiving. Solution locked in. Solution locked in. We can't shoot that far.
Oh, he's behind a rock there.
Receiving. Eyes on target. Eyes on target.
Man, flipping through and firing the right ammo is a real pain sometimes.
Eyes on target.
I think those missiles are meant for me.
Aye, aye. Full burn.
Move this guy up a bit.
Reporting. Eyes on target. Yeah, we see them. Solution locked in. Eyes on target. Reporting. Send traffic.
Yeah, switching ammo is one of the weirder parts of this game, honestly. Alright, good hits. Is this container liner almost empty? Might actually be. Apparently we haven't been spotted yet. Which is bloody wild.
Standing by.
Reporting.
That's a chaff cloud, that guy's behind. Okay.
Aye, aye. Proceeding.
Standing by.
Okay, I think I make my push into A now.
Aye, aye. Full burn.
Course
Missile,
laid in.
missile.
Those missiles meant for me, though? Because if they're not, I don't really know if I can do anything about it. I guess my secondaries are firing at these, so they're contributing a little bit, but honestly don't think I'm doing much. It's unlikely they're firing at me because they can't see me. I think that there's going to be a couple hits there. I think this guy's in a bit of trouble there. Yeah, this guy took a couple hits.
Reporting. Solution locked in. Yeah, we see them. Yeah, we see them.
So this isn't really a fight that Ocellos want to take.
Understood. We are tracking a spiker. Standing by. We're taking fire over here.
Some grazing shots going past us. It's nothing too serious.
Solution locked in. Solution locked in. Negative. Too far.
Missile warning.
Receiving.
This is gutsy of me. Like, this is kind of suicide. This charge, but... You know, guts wins battles sometimes.
We can't shoot that far.
These guys keep tucking themselves in here, so I can't see them. Not sure what's going on up there, honestly. Yeah, seeing things behind rocks is one of the more annoying things. I wish there was a different indicator for that, but...
Eyes on target.
Drat. They could just be trying to waste all my, HERPF.
We've got him now. We've got him now.
Ready. On it.
Reporting.
We are securing Zone Atlas.
Solution locked in. We've got him now.
Yeah, I'm firing on bad tracks here. I got a hit there.
Receiving.
Swapping ammo types is like one of those fiddly things. I kind of wish there was some way to make it so it's automatic. I can kind of see why it's not, though. There's rare instances where you want to use, like, a different ammo type than you think against a target. What sees me?
Eyes on target. Aye aye. Full burn.
Nope, lost
They're
that.
locking on.
Course laid in.
Course laid in.
Set this guy to evasive. Try and run over here.
Aye, aye, full burn.
Zone Atlas.
Reporting.
Get that component back up.
Aye aye. Proceeding.
Gotta load the goddamn
They're
APs
locking
again.
on.
Yeah, we see them. Yeah, we see them. Attempting target lock.
Hello, buddies.
Break, break. Spiker inbound.
Orders.
Well, this guy's kind of done his job, honestly.
Course laid in. Component disabled. Get that component back up. No missiles. We've been knocked out.
Yeah, that's dead already.
taking fire over here. We are tracking a spiker. Reporting. Solution locked in. Aye aye. Locking that target. Component destroyed.
Mount gyros got lost. That's fine.
Enemy lock. Standing by. Aye aye. Proceeding. Solution locked in. Helm, take us in.
Do I want to just move into that? Probably not.
Aye aye. Locking that target.
I was hoping I can get some hits against this thing and knock out its drives or something like that. Apparently those all hit, so... That's probably gonna help out.
Standing by.
Okay, that thing suddenly went silent, so I'm wondering
Disappointing. Inbound spiker.
if that's because it got its radar knocked out and it can't see anymore, or what, but... This bulk freighter, I think, is coming around to try and do something here. I think by the time these things can see me again, I'll have wanted to have moved, so...
Affirmative.
Change our heading here. These look like they're all getting taken out, so... That's good. Okay. So at this point in time, we can sort of just lay back and wait till we win. Because we're up ahead on caps, and we're ahead on points, so they have to do something to like change the game state. Where's this thing? It's behind the rock. Okay.
Traffic.
There was a container liner heading around here, so kind of curious as to where that's gone.
Aye aye. Full burn.
Oh, something sees me. Is it this guy?
Solution locked in.
Yeah, it's that guy.
Attempting target lock.
No, it isn't.
Send traffic.
I must be out of line of sight of it.
We've got him now.
Or it must be out of line of sight range for me, rather.
Negative command. We can't do that.
Okay, well, whatever it was, I lost tracking of it.
On it.
Man, I wish I still had some of my support ships. It's this thing over here, but...
We've got him now. Eyes on target. Hull impact. Lock target.
This guy's firing HE at me.
Component lost. Send traffic. traffic.
Lost berthing, and that is completely fine. Wow, I missed every shot somehow.
Solution locked in. Yeah, we see them.
That looks like a tighter set of shots, though.
Aye, aye. Proceeding.
Alright.
Reporting. Course laid in.
I feel fairly confident that whatever damage I took there is less than the damage they took. Looks like our beam fleet has decided to just charge in there.
Send
Uh-oh.
traffic.
I think these ones are meant for me.
Aye, aye. Full burn.
Hug the rocks, it negates one of the vectors that they could go after me with. Are these headed for me, actually? Yeah, I think they are.
Send traffic. Aye, aye. Full burn.
Not sure what the hell my guns think they're doing here.
We're taking fire over here. Solution locked in. Solution locked in. Negative, out of effective range. Solution locked in. Eyes on target. Attempting target lock.
I'm gonna run out of ammo because I'm shooting into this rock here like an idiot.
Course laid in. On it. Lock target.
Man. Come on. I pulled this maneuver to try and get away from those missiles, and it worked, but
On it.
yeah, coward.
Send traffic.
Is that all our... I think that was a friendly fleet that got completely wiped there. Kind of sucks. What sees me here? Not you.
Receiving.
Not
Receiving.
you. Something out of my line of sight then. Or my sight vision. Range, probably.
Eyes on target. Aye, aye. Locking
These
on
things need to be slower, like, seriously.
target. Aye, aye. Full burn.
Well, no guts, no glory sort of situation right now. There's other ships supporting me, so...
We've got him now.
I know I can't catch up to this stupid thing, so...
Aye, aye. Full burn. Enemy fire inbound.
I can't actually tell if I've shot at this thing yet. If my guns have traversed on target at all. They should have.
Break, break. Spiker inbound. Receiving.
Oh, great.
Aye, aye. Full burn.
I want to be under the umbrella of these guys' point defense as well here. This is the thing that can see me.
Send traffic.
It's a lot of decoys.
Hull intact. Component disabled. Component
Ouch,
destroyed.
ouch, ouch.
We're back online, Command.
Well, that could have gone worse. Alright. Yeah, that could have gone a lot worse. Well, it's still happening, though, so... Fortunately, I did start drifting slightly backwards. I do wish my ally was moving forward a bit faster, but... Let's see here. I think we can fix this. Basically, like, all of our systems are down there. Let's go ahead and repair that if we can. That needs to be fixed, otherwise we'll immediately explode. No, we're definitely going to explode. I can't do anything about it. Man. Well, it doesn't really matter. We win the match, so... Actually... Alright, now the long, slow process of getting this stupid ship back online. I can't believe how many of my damage control teams they actually killed there. This is going to take me, like, minutes to get everything back online.
The enemy is securing zone dagger.
Let's see, do we have enough time? Oh, we've got a minute 57 before we go critical somehow again. No longer going critical on those. I had, I think, 8 damage control teams. Most of them died, like, immediately.
The enemy secured zone dagger.
Even with that cap, I think we have enough of a lead that we should still win, I think. Okay.
The enemy is securing zone common.
Oh, nope. We exploded. I almost had that shut down. Wonder why I was able to do it the first time and not the second time. Well, in any event. Yeah, if the enemy can actually double cap us, then we're actually kind of screwed, but... Like I was saying, there's very few moments where it's like actually good to be in a battleship with guns. There's no targets for them. Because anything that sees one just like leaves. And you can't really do anything about it as a battleship. These guys are all getting hit by container liners. Yeah, I think we still technically might win this on cap points. Especially if someone just like shuttles down to E and then just takes it.
We are securing zone dagger.
This cargo feeder here is pretty much no match for anything that's fighting here, so...
We are contesting zone dagger.
This thing should go down fast, but... Okay, that'll actually start the cap at that point, after that beam goes through. Yeah. Not in any condition to fight back.
We are contesting zone dagger.
Why is it contested now? Is this guy back to life again?
We are securing zone dagger.
Must have recovered a system just enough. I don't think this is dead. There's a possibility it repairs itself, so I don't know about that, but... They're overpenning this thing, so it's going to survive a lot longer than you'd think it would, but if you set it on like evasive maneuvers, it would actually probably dodge all those shots. But not like we really need it. I think he moved off of the cap point. Once we get D, I think this is locked down.
We have secured zone dagger.
Yeah, I think this is...
Securing zone eclipse.
Especially because this is still alive and is capping. This is... He needs to, like, run it just sort of, like, up into this little nook here.
The enemy is securing zone Comet.
Um... Potential that that container liner poses a threat to us, but... Oh, looks like they killed that thing that was capping E. No, he just moved out of the cap zone for some reason. Yeah, we win this on points here. Pretty damn sure. Yeah, even if we only have A. All right. Well, that was the stream for today. I do hope that they actually do buff these things soon, because they are supposed to be buffing like battleships. Because right now they don't do much. Like, they're not very good, basically. And that, as a result, they are supposed to be getting some buffs. I do hope that that's true, because realistically speaking, there's not many situations where they work. Like, they can't catch up to anything, and if they do, they can't fight them right now. So, it's meh, but... In any event, yeah, no, hope you found the stream enjoyable. I had a lot of fun with it. I probably won't be really streaming too much Nebulous Fleet Command again, because it's a hard game to stream. But I really enjoy playing it, and I do want to, you know, showcase certain things about it from time to time.